boys lacrosse game between the number 4 seed Canandaigua Braves and the number 1 seed Victor Blue Devils. The New York State Public High School Athletic Association requires officials to enforce all sportsmanship rules for athletes and coaches. We will not tolerate negative statements or actions between opposing players, especially trash talking, taunting, or baiting of opponents. If such comments are heard or...
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
Give Victor the lead!
The box, headed by McQuaid, and in they score!
The Braves get it back. Quick shot! And a score for Canandaigua! Right open for Ozzy! He gets it! Touchdown McQuaid! Punch! Power punch!
Out of the shot and a goal!
Dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang! Brings heaven. Let's see, they shoot it! Score!
Today from Fairport High School, it's Victor against Canandaigua, the Class B semifinal. Let's get you to the public address announcer, Scott, for today's starting lineups.
Number 22, Nate Sheridan. At midfield, number 24, Luke McCroby. On defense, number 33, Brady Camilla, your captain. At midfield, number 35, Captain Elliot Morgan. And starting in goal this morning for the Braves, number 32, Jack Fayola. Canandaigua is coached by Devin York and comes into today's contest with a record of 12 wins and 5 losses. And now the starting lineups for your home team. The number 1 seed, Victor Blue Devils. At attack, number 2, Jack Herendine. On attack, number 3, Sam Gotham. At midfield, number 7, Kyle Sager. On defense, number 10, Ryan Dodge. At midfield, number 12, Liam Wheeler. On defense, number 24, Captain Aiden Wheeler. On attack, number 28, Pax Marshall. On defense, number 30, Captain Louis Germain. At midfield, number 34, Thomas Gravino. And starting in goal this morning for the Blue Devils, number 22, Brady Robinson. Victor is coached by Dan Stone and comes into today's contest with a record of 17 wins and 0 losses.
And there's the starting lineups for both Victor and Canandaigua. Welcome. My name is Gene Battaglia. Our director today, Joel Balthaser, Chris Van Kampen on camera. This is the rivalry, right? Canandaigua and Victor. Victor at 17-0. Many think they are the best team in the state right now. Certainly there's some excellent lacrosse down in the Long Island area. You take a look at the head-to-head matchups, and certainly 2 fine programs. Canandaigua with a 12-5 record. We did this game on the Varsity Media Sports Network earlier in the year. 7-2, Victor came out on top. Now we pause for the playing of our national anthem. Victor, the top seed at 17-0. They are coming off a convincing win, 23-3 over Schrader to advance to this point. Canandaigua, a thriller over Spencerport, getting the game winner in a close one, 9-8. The head coach for Canandaigua, Devin York. He's only the third head coach since the year 1980, preceded by Ed Mulhern and John Johnson. So this Canandaigua program, deep in tradition. As we take a look at our players to watch, Elliot Morgan for Canandaigua, 25 goals on the season. He certainly is a threat out of the midfield position. Good two-way player for this Braves team. So many players we could choose for Victor. We'll go with Thomas Gravino, who will be going to Maryland. 46 goals on the season for the midfielder. He's not even their leading scorer, though. 46, you think that's impressive. Peck Marshall's at 54. So this is a Victor team that can come at you from many, many different directions. And for Canandaigua to have a chance today, they're going to need to control the faceoff X, which is a difficult assignment. Sam Rickey, one of the best, not just in Section 5, it's fair to say in the nation. He's a junior. He'll be headed to Cornell. That's where his commitment is. And he's going to be going up against Luke McCroby. McCroby coming back here as both teams coming out. Canandaigua in the visiting cherry and silver today. Official team colors along with Victor. Victor as the top seed gets the home whites with the gold helmets, the navy trim. Good crowd coming out here on hand for everybody watching outside of the Rochester area. We're coming to you live today from Fairport High School, the neutral site. And it did rain overnight, and I think it just is kind of clearing up right now as we speak. So that field will be a little slick here as both teams will take their position. We're ready for lacrosse here today. So glad you're with us here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Rickey against McCroby. Class B semifinal at stake. The championship game coming up Wednesday from Eastridge High School. Two rivals renew their acquaintances here today. And it'll be McCroby winning the opening draw. Good start here for the Braves, as McCroby will send it over to the far side of Bellis. And Bellis steps into the box. We are underway here today from Fairport High School, the neutral site game. Gene Battaglia with you here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Elliot Morgan is along the near numbers. We're number 35, and checking in will be Braden Josephi. He's another threat out of the midfield position. Nate Sheridan camping out in the middle of this formation. It's going to go behind the cage as McCroby will stay out there. McCroby is guarded by Sam Rickey still. So Rickey doing a little extra work as a defensive midi here as McCroby going in. Shoots! And he gets it through. For McCroby, that's just his fourth of the season. He stayed out there, did not face off, get off in 52 seconds into this game. Canandaigua taking a 1-0 lead on 17-0 Victor. So in that 7-2 win earlier in the season, McCroby was not available in that game, out with an injury, and it was kind of faced off by committee for Canandaigua. So that's a big boost today for Devin York's team. Rickey says, my turn. Sam Rickey winning the draw, and he's going to race up the field and step into the box. He's going to take a turn himself, shoots and scores! Tit for tat, there you go! As Sam Rickey says, I can do that too. It's 1-1. It's 101 into this game. This is going to be a lot of fun today. It's these two young men back at the X. Rickey is nearly parallel to it. Canandaigua scooping it out. Getting that ground ball was Brady Camella. So Camella getting the possession. Into the box go the Braves. The shot and the goal. Elliot Morgan, his 26th of the season. My goodness, just 128 into this game. Got a 2-1 Canandaigua lead.
Canandaigua goal, his first of the contest, 26 on the season, scored by number 35, Elliot Morgan.
Thomas Gravino trying to do what he could to keep that play outside. 3 quick possessions, 3 goals. You have to have a stop in this game. And Canandaigua's going to win another draw. So Sam Rickey has not faced anybody like this year, like McRoby. And McRoby will stay out there. He dishes it off. That's a ground ball. 50-50 ball. Camella and others battling for it. Bellis is going to try to create a little bit of space. Gravino gets that ground ball. Thomas Gravino getting it in the end. Flag coming down. So this is going to go against Canandaigua as Gravino trying to navigate his way. He does. And Gravino off to the races. Gravino trying to plow his way ahead. And Victor now with the benefit of knowing they're going to have the possession with a man up. Delayed penalty as Gravino misses the feed. And it's okay. And our first man up comes. You're 117 into this game. We've yet to have the signal here as the officials coming over right now. So the 1-minute penalty will be on Brady Camella for the slash.
Canandaigua penalty assessed to number 33, Brady Camella. 1 minute for slashing.
(2-1) Canandaigua with the early lead here. And this will be the first time Victor's been in their conventional offense today. Their goal coming courtesy of Ricky, the face-off win and the quick goal. 2 officials talking downstairs. Not sure what the delay is here. Now coming over to serve, this is Elliot Morgan. They're calling 2 penalties on this. So there were 2 penalties on the play. We saw the 1 flag. Morgan is also over there to take a knee. And they've yet to tell us here how long, what the penalty is here on Elliot Morgan. So the second penalty is going to be 30 seconds on Elliot Morgan. So 2 penalties. Good opportunity here for Victor to do their thing, the man up here. As Herendeen, they'll run that offense through Herendeen behind the cage as Gravino up top. Everybody knows their position and their role here in this Victor offense as Herendeen sends it over left side, down low, going in. The shot, it goes off the side of the net there by Kyle Sager. Shot going wide. 8 seconds remaining in the 2-man advantage here for Victor. And then it'll be Elliot Morgan racing out to join his team. Pax Marshall now over to the left side. And we're back now to a 1-man. Vic Canandaigua was down by 1 here. There's 22 seconds remaining in the man up. Liam Wheeler sends it over left side. Good defense here in that zone by Canandaigua. 10 seconds remaining in the man up. Sager back up top, left side. This goes over as Herendeen comes up top this time. The shot that will go wide, closest to where it went out was Pax Marshall, but coming out of the box, both players now as Camella and Herendeen both out. We're back to even strength. That feed goes wide. Gravino trying to chase it down. Does he have enough time? Yes, as he gets over there just in time. Gotham was over there as well. So job one completed for Canandaigua. They kill off the two-man disadvantage. However, it's still Victor with the possession. 2-1 our score. Braves leading here. Liam Wheeler from the outside to Gravina. Sager, left side. Wheeler with it. Wheeler has it knocked away. Ground ball, left side, picking it up will be Jackson Grant. Jackson Grant, one of the fastest players in Section 5, off to the races, sends it up ahead. Getting it over to Morgan. Morgan down low, the shot goes wide. Bellis racing to where it goes out. No, it never went out. As along the far side, ground ball picked up by Victor. And the Blue Devil defense holds. As that's Ryan Dodge doing his job. Number 10, the defender for Victor. 7.5 minutes remaining here in the first. 2-1 Canandaigua, and Victor with another chance to tie this game. Flag coming down. As you look right now, well, there's too many men on the field right now for Canandaigua, so that will be the call here, as I'm counting 7 defenders on the field right now. So one of those mistakes that you would never want to happen here in the sectional semifinal for Canandaigua. Pax Marshall sending it back up top, as it's kind of difficult for Victor here with the extra defender here, doubling up somebody down low. Sager back up top. Number 26, Connor Megan getting a run in here, as Megan along the near numbers. Far side, Sager once again. Sager back to Wheeler. Now to the near side. As Megan trying to get his way in, but he's pushed to the outside by number 3, Jackson Grant. As Sager, well, that goes back to midfield. And now finally they will blow the whistle. And for the second time today, Victor going back on the man up here.
Canandaigua penalty assessed to number 25, Tucker Bickle.
So Bickle will serve the too many men on the field penalty with 30 seconds going up on the board. So they go from 7 defenders down to 5 now. Here are the Braves. And last time the Braves defense did a phenomenal job. Really, Victor could never get a good look there. Gravino is going to camp out in the middle of this formation in the zone defense. Lobbing it far side. Gotham coming down with it. Herendeen's up top this time. Now Herendeen will run down the middle of this formation. Sager down low. Marshall back up top. 3 seconds remaining in the man up. And now we're back to even strength. Shot that goes wide. And then diving to the end line. What an effort there. Jack Fayola selling out to give the Braves a clearing attempt. 2 storylines here today if you're just logging on. 1, Luke McCroby, definitely a difference coming in for Canandaigua, winning a couple at the X and getting a goal. 2nd, Canandaigua's defense, specifically their man down. They've killed 2. They've got the lead right now. Here's the clearing attempt. It's going to be successful for the Braves. We were treated to 2 unbelievable games in Class A last night. Hopefully you had a chance to watch them. If you didn't, they'll be up on our YouTube page. 2 one-goal games that went down right to the very last possession. It was Pittsburgh giving all they could be handled and then some by RH. Pittsburgh winning by 1, and then Fairport winning by 1. As McQuaid had a chance to tie the game at the end, Fairport holding on. That's going to be a strip there. Good defensive play by Aiden Wheeler. Aiden Wheeler, the long pole, but They're going to call the push on the other side, so it will remain Canandaigua possession. Rain Giuseppe now will join the attack here, number 2. Cam Ryan is the defensive midi for Victor, one of the best defensive middies here in Section 5. He's going to be guarding Elliot Morgan. Morgan in the football end zone. This is a fun matchup to watch as Morgan trying to work his way in. Ryan trying to stay stride for stride. Goes back up top. Jackson Grant trying to create a little bit of space. Couldn't find any. Sends it over to Bellis. And Bellis will be pushed to the outside. 3:49 remaining here in the first. Giuseppe along the near numbers. And they'll switch up here as will be Robert Schaefer. Now here in the invert going down low. Trying to cover his man. Back up top. Jackson Grant. He'll step outside the box. Grant double team comes over and he has his stick knocked right away from him. A ground ball coming along the near side and helping out and getting that ground ball is Giuseppe. Giuseppe shoved in the back. And they're going to say he got the possession. Victor not liking that call whatsoever, and they're going to award Canandaigua the timeout. Well, in a sectional semifinals that we've seen last night and so far today, it's very early, but here's another surprise. Victor is down by 1, 2-1. We've got our first time out of the game. We take a quick break here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
An event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event? Look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Victor penalty assessed to number 35, Drew McCandless.
So it's going to be a Victor man up here as we were going to break there. No, I beg your pardon. It's actually Drew McCandless. My apologies, Joel, as we didn't see the flag down on the field. So Canandaigua awarded the timeout, and now the Braves will get their first man up today. So McCandless getting 30 seconds. He will take a knee. Braves to work it around. Morgan is at the top of this formation, number 35. He has it right now. Over to Grant on the near side. Fayola is the keeper for Canandaigua. For the keeper for Victor is Brady Robinson. Robinson down low, but not much he can do there. Drew Willemie with his first today, 16th of the season for the freshman, and now that's a man-up goal. It is now 3-1.
Canandaigua goal, his first of the contest, and 16th of the year, scored by number 12, Drew Willemie.
Louis Germain in that zone defense, just a step, couldn't get there in time. 3-1 Canandaigua. And Ricky really wanted to get that advantage. All for the violation. It goes back to Canandaigua. Shot and a goal. That's McCroby winning the draw and then taking it right up along the near hash. Second goal today for McCroby. That was something they didn't see on tape last time. It's now 4-1 Braves.
Canandaigua goal, his second of the contest. Fifth of the year, scoring by number 24, Luke McCroby.
Victor fans trying to encourage their team here, and we get the whistle here, and it's going to be a push on McCroby this time. So Ricky, the only goal today for the Victor Blue Devils. 4-1, they're down here. I think it's fair to wonder, have they been down any point this season by 3 goals? 20 yards out, it'll be Thomas Gravino. Over to the near side, that will go number 12, Liam Wheeler. Eric Platten, one of the top defenders in Section 5. He'll be going to Yale. Number 20 is camping out behind the cage. This is going to be the Wheeler, the shot by Gravino that goes over the top of the crossbar. Herendeen to pick up a loose ball. Platten, the defender. Platten knocking it away. Cause turnover, Eric Platten. Clearing attempt coming up for the Braves. As Platten will lob it to the opposite side. And running away from danger, getting it over the midfield stripe. Finding Jackson Grant, getting safely over to Grant. He will step into the box. That is exactly why Eric Platten is one of the best in Section 5. Taking the ball right away and giving the ball back to his offense. And now Canandaigua already up 4-1. They can get some more here before the end of the first. Ryan Dodge, number 10, will camp out in the front of the cage here for Victor. Now Grant is going to stay to the far corner, and it looks like Canandaigua is going to try to run some clock here at the very least. They don't want Victor to get one last possession, as now Grant will take a stroll behind the cage. Now the rest of his teammates looking back at the clock here at this end of the field, so that is an advantage for Canandaigua. We're down to 29 seconds remaining in the quarter. Up top, Morgan doesn't like what's ahead of him. 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Morgan sending it back to Bellis. Bellis getting pressured by Aiden Wheeler. 10 seconds remaining. Feed goes left side. The shot in the goal. It's 5-1 Canandaigua. Elliot Morgan, his second of the quarter.
Canandaigua goal, his second of the contest. 27th on the year, scoring by number 35, Elliot Morgan.
The Braves have come to play here today as Jackson Grant led time 7.5. It is still possible for Ricky to win the draw and advance here. And it will be Victor with one last chance is Gravino to bring it ahead. 6 seconds remaining. Gravino trying to get around Grant. Gravino fires, sends it over the top of the crossbar. 2 seconds remaining as it'll be Pax Marshall here. Have to be a quick shot, getting it up top, and it goes through. Whoa! Well, welcome to the Class B semifinal. We have a little bit of a surprise here after one. It's Victor, 17-0 on the season, down by a 5-1 score. We head to the second here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Yeah, that's not a misprint. That is actually Canandaigua 5, Victor 2 if you're just logging on. And certainly if you're from Canandaigua, tell a friend. This certainly, though, can change within a matter of minutes here if Victor gets their game going. But it's really been the Canandaigua defense killing off 3 penalties in that first quarter. Ricky against McCroby, and Ricky, that's also been part of the formula for Victor this year, is that Ricky has dominated at the X. McCroby was not in the last matchup between these two schools. Whistle. Going to go over. They say white ball, so Victor does get the draw. Victor down by 4 as we begin the second quarter. Gene Battaglia with you, Joel Balthaser, our director. Chris Van Kampen, our cameraman here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Kyle Sager, box on the left side and Victor get a good possession here as Gravina push the outside, all alone in front. Oh, Theo, an unbelievable save on Wheeler. That is one of those saves that should not have happened. Jack Fayola will be heading to Hobart following his time, but a clearing attempt nearly goes out of bounds. It was saved along the near side. And rushing ahead will be Mason Bolster. Bolster, though, throws it away. And now here's Victor in transition. Number 34, Thomas Gravino with it. Gravino lobbing it too high. And it does roll out of bounds. Let's take another look at this save by Fayola. One of the rare breakdowns for the defense, but Fayola standing his ground. Now on the ride, coming back the other direction, successful here for Victor as they get the ball back as Pax Marshall on the far side. And we'll have a timeout called by the Blue Devils. So one timeout remaining for each team. 10:45 remaining here in the second quarter. We'll take a quick break. Glad you're with us here today on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
$5-1 our score, as Victor will have the possession to begin the second quarter. Canandaigua 12-5. And Canandaigua, just to kind of put it in context, maybe it's just credit to how Spencerport has come along as a program. Canandaigua just eking by the Rangers. Or maybe it's just a testament of how tough Class B really, really is. We'll have the second semifinal coming up. The winner of this game to face the winner of Irondequoit and Thomas. As we take a look here at that last goal by Elliot Morgan. That came at the end of the first. Have yet to have our first goal here, the second. So 5 of the 6 goals have come at this end of the field, for what that's worth. Can they get Pax Marshall going? So Marshall and Gravino, the dynamic duo. As Gravino will take a jog. Behind the cage, Gravino. Double team comes over. Gravino lobbing it back up top. Sager handing it back to Gravino. Making move is Pax Marshall. Marshall fires and Viola makes the save. Viola trying to trap it in the crease. He does. Planting, and he pulls that ball back into the safety area of the crease. Viola back-to-back saves. Here's the clearing attempt as Brady Camella will dish it off. And then running up the field will be Elliot Morgan. A successful clear for the Braves, who lead 5-1. And that's back-to-back saves by Jack Viola. 2 saves that some keepers might not make. Viola keeping this a 4-goal lead for his team. And now here comes the rain again. And you can tell because everybody's starting to put on their jackets. The umbrellas popping out. See how that affects the play here in this game. As it's going to be Jackson Grant taking his time. The long pole of Don Pezzamenti. Don Pezzamenti, number 19 for Victor, is out there. Now finally Canandaigua will bring it into the box, although just outside, Braden Giuseppe going for a jog. Liam Wheeler plays both sides of the field. Wheeler, defensive midi here. Lobbing it left hash. Bellis over to the far side. That'll go to Giuseppe. Well, it's like Canandaigua purposely bleeding clock here. As Giuseppe along the far numbers. Sends it over to Jackson Grant. Grant sends it over to the left side. Trying to get some room there is Elliot Morgan. Morgan, though, pushed to the outside, and the stall warning should be coming up here at some point. There it is. Almost right on cue, like they heard us, Joe. As behind, it's going to be Bellis. So the play has to remain in the box as Bellis trying to use his body as a frame there. He has it stripped from behind. Knocking that away was Aiden Wheeler, number 24, the ground ball. And it'll be Canandaigua coming up with it. The shot by Grant, it sends it wide. However, nobody was behind the cage. So the Victor defense, a very long possession for Canandaigua. Now a clearing attempt coming up here for the Blue Devils. And Aiden Wheeler, number 24 on the near side, will send it back to his keeper, Brady Robinson. Robinson, who is a junior, has committed to Canisius. Sending it ahead. Kyle Sager will find a lot of room ahead of him. He steps into the box. And Victor has who they want on the field, including Connor Megan, number 26, who will get a run in. There's the rain coming down here today in Fairport. Wheeler fires off the iron. The rebound carrying him out. Grant can't get it to it in time. Still anybody's ball. Racing to the end line. Saving it for a second with Sam Gotham. But coming up with it are the Braves. As they say, the iron unkind to Victor there. As pushing it ahead, Jackson Grant. Grant in transition into the box, and now will pull back. A big taste of adversity here for Victor, down by 4, as we're nearing the midway point here of the second quarter. Racing in will be Giuseppe, and then the feed just offline, so an unforced error for the Braves. Giving the ball back to Victor. Pushing it ahead will be Sager. All the scoring came back in the first quarter, so yes, we are still looking for our first goal here in the second. Thomas Gravino, some 25 yards out. And for Victor, all it starts is with just one here. That's all they need. And they get one and then build off of that. As Gravino from the outside. He's guarded by Elliot Morgan. So that's a good matchup right now for Victor. Let's see if they can take advantage. As Gravino on the outside. Eric Platten is camped out in front of the cage here. They'll switch off at some point, you would figure. Instead, it goes back up top. The shot, that bounces wide. Herendeen was closest to where it went out. 5:08 remaining here in the second. Still Victor ball as now Platten switches off. Platten to guard Herendeen. Platten. Look at that footwork by the Canandaigua defender, and that forces Herendeen to accidentally step into the crease. Clearing attempt coming up for the Braves as along the far side. That will be number 35, Elliot Morgan. 2 goals today for Morgan. 2 goals also for Luke McCroby. Willemy with the other. And the only goal so far for Victor, Sam Rickey taking a face-off and then pushing it right in. Bellis on the outside. We'll hand it off. Giuseppe going ahead. Giuseppe looked like he had a little bit of room, but quickly that closed up as Cam Ryan, number 15, got over there in time. .413 remaining here before halftime. Elliot Morgan taking his time. Robert Schaefer, the defender. And now we have a stall warning. So the stall warning in effect for Canandaigua. They're second this quarter. They're trying to just use time of possession to their advantage. Up by 4 is then Schaefer with a big play. Schaefer gets the ball, and he's going to dish it back to his keeper. Number 11, Robert Schaefer. And if this leads to a comeback, just remember that play. Schaefer congratulated by his teammates as the clear will be successful for Victor. So if you're the Blue Devils watching, you're a fan, it's go time now. You're down by 4. Got the ball. Sam Gotham on the near side. 3 minutes remaining before halftime. Herendeen behind the cage. Gotham back up top to Wheeler. Now the far side this will go. Gravino fires and scores. So with 2:39 remaining here before halftime, Thomas Gravino gets on the board. For Victor, it's 5-2.
With a goal, his first of the contest, and 47 on the season, scoring number 34, Thomas Gravino.
McCroby going against Ricky, and it's going to be warded over. So Ricky again trying to get that jump. McCroby will step into the box. He's going to stay out there for the time being. Got 2 goals today, so Ricky is going to be forced to tail him. McCroby takes it behind the cage. McCroby right around that crease. Double team comes over. McCroby will stay out there for the time being as Bellis is out there. Going to go over to the far side. All the goals for Canandaigua came back in the first as we're under 2 minutes remaining before halftime now. Jackson Grant on the far side. Grant guarded by Cam Ryan, number 15. As Grant will now take a jog behind the cage. McCroby staying out there, which Ricky is forced to stick with him. So Victor fan voices their displeasure here. And Canandaigua is going to call the timeout. So Devin York, it's an interesting strategy here. They're trying just to bleed clock here, and so far it's working. 1:26 remaining before halftime. Canandaigua using their second and last timeout of this half. We'll take a quick break on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
This is a shocker. 5-2. The Canandaigua defense frustrating Victor to this point. And the question for Devin York, what did he tell his team? Now, there is a stall warning, which will make it difficult if they just wanted to hold for the last shot here. Because this Victor defense, not just one of the best in Section 5, obviously, one of the best in the state. They're going to come at you. They're not going to give Canandaigua any room here. Drew Willoughby has one of the 5 goals. He's got the ball right now for Canandaigua, dancing outside of the the box. As he's knocked down by Ryan Dodge. Ryan Dodge pushes it out, and they'll rule it over to Canandaigua. Dodge nearly had a great take there to give his team the possession back. Bellis on the far side. Canandaigua spreading it out. 53 seconds remaining here, and just like the end of the first quarter, will Canandaigua just bleed clock, leaving Victor with nothing left. It was Morgan scoring with just 7.5 seconds remaining at the end of the first quarter. Here's Grant going in. Fire sends it wide, but Willoughby closest to the end line. 34 seconds remaining before halftime. The stall warning once again in effect. So once it goes into the box, it's not going to be able to come out. Is Bellis trying to use some clock here. 24 seconds remaining. Yeah, whistle. That it went outside of the box, so it took him a few seconds to figure that out. And I thought, well, start second-guessing myself. And now here's Victor with a late chance as Gravino fires, and that goes off a deflection. It goes all the way. My goodness. There's construction. It went almost over to the old baseball field. Timeout awarded to Victor in the process. So with 6.2 seconds remaining, the ball will come in from the end line here. But if you're watching from Victor, the officials did not do Victor any favors. That ball came outside of the box. I want to say there was like 7 or 8 seconds before they actually made the call. So for the officials, they didn't realize it went outside the box. Keep it right here. As again, we will have the second game of the doubleheader for you as well. Thomas and Irondequoit, that will be coming up. So the winner of this game will be playing in the Class B final against, as we take a look at the brackets there. And that will be on Wednesday, June 1st. That'll be the first game at 5 o'clock from Eastridge High School. And if you can't make it out to Eastridge, certainly we will have all the coverage for you live on the Varsity Media Sports Network. We appreciate Section 5 for their partnership. It's an honor and a privilege to be able to bring these games to you. All right, so if Victor wants to win a championship, these are the plays that need to be made here. Down by 3, 5 seconds remaining, going in. The shot by Marshall, that'll deflect wide, 2-1. It's going to roll out of bounds. And we have a surprise here at the half, where 17-0 Victor has to get to work in the second half. Canandaigua with the lead, 5-2 here in the Class B semifinal. Keep us logged on. We will be back with you just minutes before the beginning of the second half, as the 10 minutes are already rolling on the clock here today from Fairport High School. Thank you for watching here, the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
Varsity Media covers every sport at every level from every angle. Game film, recruiting videos, highlight videos, sportscasts,
Under, and what a look.
photography, live streaming. You name it, we offer it. Don't leave your video needs to amateurs. Trust the pros. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy.
He's got up. He's in.
Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay,
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050. If you're an event organizer looking for a media company to cover live streaming, action photography, and game video for your event, look no further. Varsity Media travels throughout the Northeast covering weekend tournaments, showcases, and championships. Contact us today to learn about our services and packages at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, We are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net. Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
For the best action shots and the best angles, look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
Stand out from the competition with a Varsity Media college recruiting video. A college recruiting video from Varsity Media can help save money on college tuition and land a spot on the team. We use your best plays with our custom editing effect sets and music to ensure a college coach sees your athletic skills. Contact us today to book a college recruiting video. 516-403-2050 or email Jeff at varsitymedia.net.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
One man to beat. Collier can't get him. Baker gives Victor the lead. The box headed by Lacrosse and in they score. The Braves get it back. Quick shot and a score for Canandaigua. Wide open for Ozzy. He gets it. Touchdown McQuaid. Punch, counter punch. Out of the shot and a goal.
Dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang, brings heaven. See, they shoot it. Score!
Yes, that's correct. 5-2. Victor is reading all the comments online here, and this is grabbing attention around the nation, certainly downstate where there's a lot of programs on the Long Island area that are watching this today thinking, will we be able to come out of our section and face perhaps Victor in the States? Well, the answer is maybe. Certainly if there's one team that can put a string together, it is Victor. But the difference here today clearly is Luke McCroby was not available the last time these two teams faced one another. 7-2 was Victor coming out on top in the regular season. McCroby did not play in that game. And today, McCroby winning the majority of the draws against Sam Rickey.
For Canandaigua, number 24, Luke McCroby. For Victor, number 21.
I keep getting texts, what's going on? So ball squirting free. It's going to be Canandaigua getting another draw. Is Elliot Morgan coming up with it, but then he has it stripped from behind. Who got that one for Victor? So in the end, it's going to be Canandaigua coming up with it. Brady Camella coming up with it, and initially the strip by Dom Pezzameni. So some good play by both ends here. As checking in will be Braden Josephi. Josephi fires, sends that one wide, and actually never went out. Picked up on the end line. As McCroby going against Rickey. McCroby, the backhand, sends it wide and racing to the end line, and I think Victor got to it first. They did. That's just Ryan Dodge out hustling his man. Dodge getting to that ball first. And we've said this a few times today. It's go time for Victor. They're down by 3 as Ryan runs through traffic. Stepping into the box, here come the Blue Devils. Platten, the defender, behind the cage as Pax Marshall along the near numbers, lobbing it up top. The defense, the story in that first half for Canandaigua. Faola making a couple unbelievable saves. One-on-one situations, and the man down. 3 penalties going against Canandaigua, and they killed them all off. Sager has it on the left hash. Now it'll go behind the cage. Again, that's Platten defensively behind the cage for Canandaigua. Gravino back up top to Sager. Now Sager gets ahead of steam going. Sager lobs it behind the cage. Good positioning here by Canandaigua defensively as now Gravino will reset the whole thing. 2 minutes gone by here in quarter number 3. This will be Sager on the near side now. Making a move, Gravino. Gravino lobbing it down low. The shot and the goal. Gravino dishing it off to number 12, Liam Wheeler with the goal. And now it's a 2-goal deficit.
Victor goal, his first second contest and 20th of the season. Scoring at number 12, Liam Wheeler.
So Liam Wheeler getting a good spot, and that's just good vision there by Thomas Gravino. Give him an assist on that. And now Rickey winning a draw. Well, this looks more like Victor Lacrosse here as Rickey sending it back behind the cage. And now Rickey will race off of the field. No, he's going to actually stay on. Just a little bit there. Now trying to fake out Canandaigua. Did not go for it. As Wheeler will jump in here. Canandaigua has not scored since the first quarter. All 5 goals. 5-1 was the deficit at that point. Victor scored the last 2 here. Gravino. Over to Sager. Left side, dropping the ball. That's a loose ball. Is going over there is number 19, Mason Bolster. We'll call him for the push, though, as it'll remain Victor ball. Wheeler on the near hash. Double team comes over. The feed, the backhand, that goes wide by Wheeler. And racing to it, going out. Wheeler maybe getting there a little too cute as Mason Bolster getting to it first. And here's the clearing attempt coming up for the Braves, who lead by 3 here in the third quarter. Giuseppe on the near side. A little bit of trouble, so they'll push it back to Platten. Fayola the keeper. Fayola. Pass that goes right through. Now in transition, here are the Braves going in and then stripped from behind. Aiden Wheeler with the cost turnover. Victor coming the other direction. Sager dropping the ball. Sager has enough time to go get it. Then he has it stripped from behind. Oh, what a great play there by number 22. Nate Sheridan, the defensive midi. Sheridan staying out there. So Sheridan with the take for the Braves. Every possession so key here. Section 5 Class B semifinal. And Canandaigua, like running a version of the Bill Parcells Giants offense. Ball control, run clock, get a goal, shorten the game. Yes, I know there are people watching downstage. Just trying to make an analogy there. Yes. Here's going to be on the near side, Drew Willamie. And he'll go for a jog with Cam Ryan, the defensive midi. I want to say we've had 4 stall warnings against Canandaigua already today. 3. Willamie. Jackson Grant going against the long pole of Louis Germain. .635 remaining here in the third. As Giuseppe will come outside of the box. As the Victor fans, some of them voicing their displeasure. Feed right up top, the shot, unbelievable save by Robinson. It's in the crease. Battle for that loose ball is Robinson getting his leg down low. Brady Robinson with the save for Victor. Here comes the clearing attempt. And there's plenty of room on the far side as Canandaigua gets back defensively. Brady Robinson with the left leg. Used the hockey phrase, the kick save and the beauty. We're past the midway point of the third quarter. As the offensive personnel checking in, Sayer coming in, Wheeler coming in. Wheeler just moments ago cutting this to 2. Gravino on the right hash, sends it back up top. Over to the left side. This will be Gotham with it. Gotham sending it behind the cage. Pax Marshall with it. Marshall trying to use his body. In front, all alone. Wheeler scores! Wheeler from Herendeen, and with 5 minutes remaining, Victor's cut it to 1. Liam Wheeler with his second. Let's take a look at the save that started this whole possession. Getting his left leg out, that had to hurt, but Brady Robinson selling out for his team. And this once again will be ruled over. They have Ricky not hearing the whistle. It's going to be ruled over to Canandaigua. At some point, the Braves offense has to take a little more chance here, though. They have not scored since the first quarter of this game as they're nursing this 5-4 lead. As Giuseppe will join his teammates on the side of the field, number 2. Morgan on the near numbers. Morgan going in. Morgan. That's just great play by Cam Ryan, and that forces the errant pass. And now Victor with a chance to tie this game with 4:23 remaining here in the third. When Morgan got in down low, but Cam Ryan applying the pressure, and then Victor. Boy, a mistake there as it's thrown away. No, they will rule it. The push, they will rule it over to Victor. It's Kyle Sager racing out of the field is number 17, Lucas Black, the defender for Canandaigua. Pax Marshall, near numbers. Marshall with Kamel on him. Shoots it, hits the crossbar. Now it'll bounce out of bounds. Harrington closest to where it went out. So Victor, fractions of an inch within tying this game. Stripped away. Eric Platten did it again. Platten with the caused turnover gets it safely over to his keeper, and Canandaigua will put it in the hands of their clearing machine, Jackson Grant, who will run the length of the field. How about number 20, Eric Platten? The shot by Grant will go wide and will remain Canandaigua ball. Nate Sheridan, number 22, is out there for the Braves. Here's Grant between the hashes. Giuseppe as they will run this empty set. And now coming onto the field as well, that's Sean Olvany, number 16. As Morgan will take a breather here. Morgan's been working both ends of the field here. Is Jackson Grant with it. He's drawing the long pole. Interesting, the long pole coming way up top there. That's Dom Pezzamenti, number 19. .228 remaining here in the third quarter. Pezzamenti with the long pole today. As going in, Pezzamenti strips it away! Dom Pezzamenti with the take. And now Pezzamenti getting pressured. He'll send it back to his keeper, Robinson. Defense has been the word here today for Victor. Sending it ahead. This will be Wheeler. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Gravino, 20 yards out. On the near numbers, Gravino takes it behind the cage. He's got a short pull on him. Dom Galassi, instead he'll give it up. Feed left side, Pax Marshall. Over to Sager. Sager fires! Oh, and then making the save. Getting just a piece of that was Faola. Possession remains for Victor. 1:23 remaining here in the quarter. Feed over the left side, and then Victor's going to throw it away. And if there's anything we learned from the end of the first quarter and the end of the second quarter, it was within this time frame that basically Canandaigua said, you know what, we're just going to make sure that Victor doesn't get one last possession. So would have to think that's the strategy here once again. There's a lot of room up along the near side. Easy clear there for Brady Camella, who steps into the box. Olvany's going to have a little bit of room, and now we'll see if Victor actually comes out and challenges Canandaigua here defensively, knowing their MO. That's the bleed clock. 45 seconds remaining in the quarter. As loose ball just for a second. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Elliot Morgan back on the field at this side of the field for Canandaigua. As Jackson Grant, JT Workmeister is the defender there, number 9. 18 seconds remaining in the quarter. Bellis sending it back top. Olveni trying to get around Wheeler. Olveni, double team, fires, bounces it wide. Ryan Dodge coming up with it. 5 seconds remaining in the quarter. Is this enough time? Dodge is just going to heave it down the field, and that will bounce safely to Fayoa. So Victor getting 2 goals in the second, not allowing Canandaigua any goals that quarter. However, we head to the fourth, and it is still Canandaigua up by 1, 5-4. Don't go anywhere. Better tell a friend as well here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Are you settling for a boring live stream? Can't see the players' uniforms? No audio? Camera not following the action? Consider a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Our announcers help tell the story of your game.
McCarthy.
He's got up. He's in.
Touchdown, Farmingdale.
We feature multiple camera angles, guaranteed to capture all the action.
Touchdown, Oceanside.
Plus added features like graphics, instant replay.
Yeah, the shooters are going to shoot here at Bethpage, and one of many threes on the day.
Interviews, and more. It's your time to shine. And with Varsity Media, now you can. Contact us today and book a live stream broadcast with Varsity Media. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone 516-403-2050.
Well, everybody from Canandaigua, everybody from Victor, take a deep breath. We head to the fourth. And in a world that's just been just full of terrible stories, isn't this fun just to watch a game like this where two teams just selling out for their communities, Victor and Canandaigua, as Victor getting it going, but there's been a few players stepping up for Canandaigua. Let's spotlight number 20, Eric Platten. 2 big takes there for the Yale-bound player. 2 big stops, and as well as Luke McCroby. Can't say enough about what that young man has done at the X against Sam Rickey here today. But on the other side, Victor, Liam Wheeler, so many playmakers, Gravino and certainly Herendeen, and then you get Pax Marshall. Well, Wheeler can't account for everybody. Wheeler getting both of those goals for the Blue Devils in the third quarter, and we go to the fourth, 5-4. And again, if you're just logging on, 5-1 was our score at the end of one. Canandaigua. We're just a little bit of a shocker. So it's now been a full 24 minutes since Canandaigua's last goal in the first quarter. These two men have taken every draw, McCoroby and Rickey. Rickey wins the draw. Victor with another chance to tie this game. As Rickey staying out there just a little bit more, and he'll dump it off. Now Rickey will jog off the field here as, well, he's faking like he'll go back onto the field, but it's Gravino coming onto the field. As now Gravino pulls back, and Sager the last player to step on this end of the field here for Victor. Gravino going against the long, well, actually, that's Elliot Morgan on him. So Morgan has to do a lot here today. Leading scorer also playing this end of the field. So Wheeler in the middle of this formation, number 12. Brady Camella on the far side is the long pole. Platten is right in the middle of this formation, getting it back up top. Marshall was in a little bit of trouble. Here's Wheeler, shoots and scores, and we are tied. Gravino with the goal, his second today. Thomas Gravino has tied the game at 5.
Your goal is second of the contest, 48 of the season. Scorer number 34, Thomas Trevino.
High five is our score. 10:42 to decide the championship here, or who gets to a berth in the championship game. Is again, it's going to be rewarded over to Canandaigua. Giuseppe stepping onto the field as Jackson Grant has it outside of the numbers. McCroby will step off, and Drew Willoughby, number 12, stepping on. Willoughby with one of those 5 goals today for Canandaigua. Giuseppe on the far side. Sends it over, Matt Bellis with it. Morgan sets a pick. The shot from the outside that goes. Do they rule it in? That's a goal. Canandaigua retakes the lead. Their first goal in over 26 minutes. That dates back to the first. It's now 6-5 Braves.
Canandaigua goal, his first of the contest, 25th of the season. Scorer number 3, Jackson Grant.
The official was right there, so hard to conclusively see from that angle, but certainly the official with a much better angle. Jackson Grant with the goal. And now it's Victor winning the draw. Victor with a chance to tie this game once again. Jackson Grant, his 25th of the season. Gravino stepping into the box. Herendeen outside the numbers, sends it back up top. Kyle Sager sends it over the near side to Thomas Gravino. Gravino behind the cage. Feed up top, Marshall with it. Going against Camella. Camella forces the play to the opposite side. Victor running an empty set here. And now running through. Sam Gotham in the middle of that formation, number 3. See if they can get him involved. Marshall. Push to the outside. That's a long pole. Lucas Black challenging him. Hacks Marshall. Fires it, and that deflects. This remains Victor ball. Platten the defender. Herendeen dishes it off top. Trying to go down low was Marshall. Kind of an odd decision there. And now a clearing attempt coming up for the Braves. There's a lot of traffic in front that never got through to Faiola. Faiola will send it over to his long pole on the opposite side. And Jackson Grant and Canandaigua finds their way out into the other side of the field. Now it's up to the Victor defense here. Way out is Elliot Morgan as Gravino is on him. So Gravino also playing both ends of the field. Morgan making a move. Morgan will dish it off in the end, going over to Bellis on the near side. JT Workmeister is the defender down low. He's posting up Sean Mulvaney, basically. Here's Giuseppe drawing the defensive midi. Number 15, Cam Ryan. Josefi over to the left side as Bellis now will have it between the hashes. Aiden Wheeler, the long pole, as we're under 7 minutes to go here in the semifinal. Now there's the stall warning. Fourth time today we've got the stall warning against Canandaigua. Ball has to remain in the box. Shot. Knocked down. Rebound being kicked around. And then, Bell is absolutely running over Louis Germain. But in the end, it's going to be Victor coming up with the possession. Clearing attempt here for the Blue Devils as good ride there by Canandaigua. Will the Braves use a timeout? Did they get awarded the timeout? They did. The Victor faithful thinking that was loose, but they're going to say the possession long enough held by Canandaigua. Canandaigua using their first of two timeouts here in the second half as we shall take a look here. The ride by Canandaigua, that's Aiden Wheeler defensively, and Bellis had the ball for a little bit, and who knows when the timeout was called, but certainly that looks like very plausible that was the correct call. We'll take a quick break here. 6-5. Canandaigua hanging on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
The best action shots and the best angles look no further than Varsity Media. Our experienced photographers capture your athletes' best moments right from field level. Plus, we offer great keepsakes like bobbleheads, posters, plaques, and prints. For more information about Varsity Media's photography services, contact us at 516-403-2050 or visit us online at varsitymedia.net.
How much does Devin York trust his defense? I guess that's one question about the strategy here for Canandaigua. Do you try to bleed clock here? Just ask your defense to stand tall here in the end. Certainly at 5 goals, a season low here for Victor to this point. 6-5 is our score. Canandaigua with just 1 goal combined in the second, third, and fourth quarters, but yet that is the difference right now. The goal by Jackson Grant here in the fourth quarter, breaking a 5-5 tie. Jackson Grant here to inbound the ball. Drew Willoughby will be the player behind the cage for the Braves. Along the numbers, Grant stepping into the box. Morgan to get the handoff. Cam Ryan defensively this time on Elliot Morgan. Cam Ryan, great footwork there for Victor. Not allowing Morgan to get inside. Now it's Bellis' turn. Bellis will have the long pull, Aiden Wheeler to work against. Putting his arm up in the air, trying to draw the attention of the official as the play will continue on. Double team comes over, but the ball goes safely. Here's Grant, fires, sends it wide. Who's closest to where it went out? The ruling remains for Canandaigua as Dodge upset. He thought he got to it first. Sheridan to inbound as we're down to 5:15 remaining here. Loose ball is Josefi in a battle along the near side with Schaefer. Sheridan comes up with it. Sheridan gets knocked down, and a penalty flag comes down. Boy, the Canandaigua bench was upset there, and then the flag came down. And for the second time today, the Braves will go on the man up. They do have the man up goal earlier today by Willoughby. So 30 seconds going up on number 30. The penalty, Victor's number 30, Louis Germain, will take a knee.
Victor penalty assessed to number 30, Louis Germain.
Well, let's see. Was there a timeout called here? Did anybody see a timeout called there? Victor sideline upset here that Canandaigua taking a little extra time, and Victor is saying, hey, hold on. They've used enough time. They're huddled up here. There should have been a timeout called there, but to my knowledge, and up here in the press box, they did not charge Canandaigua with a timeout. Now the official's going to come over. We'll sort all this out. This does give the Victor defense a little chance to rest a little bit. 5:05 remaining. When last night in the Class A semifinals here in Section 5, we said they were the games of the year, which they were. Welcome to another game of the year here today. No one thought this would be this close. 6-5, Canandaigua. Well, no one outside of Canandaigua, I'm sure. Man up today. 1-for-1 are the Braves. But this one's going to be a quickie here. 20 seconds remaining in the man up. Morgan over to Grant on the left side. Bellis is on the weak side. Morgan sending it over down low. 8 seconds remaining in the man up. Sheridan back up top as they work it around. Jackson Grant over to Morgan. Morgan to Sheridan, faking the shot. And now we're back to even strength as then Morgan dropped the ball. And then now Victor off to the races. This is Don Pezzamenti. Number 19 getting the clear. Oh, he feet a little too high. The unforced errors for Victor. Uncharacteristic. So Victor's defense kills off the penalty, but can't finish the clear. And now getting the stick knocked away from him. That's just a great play from the backside. That's Jack Herendine, the attacker, with the take. The cause turnover. Gravino on his own side. Looking against the ride, and he'll get it over to Sager. 6-5 is our score. Victor has not led today. As here will be the shot, and then Faiola with the kick save, and he's going to grab that rebound. Faiola, the outlet pass, as Morgan will get it on one hop. Morgan will clear. Boy, oh boy, Jack Faiola will make that 3 spectacular saves for the Canandaigua keeper today. And now more ground and pound coming up here for the Braves, I'm sure. Yeah, the long poles, everybody's going to come out just a little bit longer here as Workmeister is going to challenge Morgan. Jackson Grant from outside of the numbers. Timeout situation. We believe Canandaigua was not charged with one. So 2 for Victor, 1 for the Braves. .250 remaining as Grant. Jackson Grant takes it outside of the box. He's really being challenged by Ryan Dodge. And now Dodge helping the player getting upended. That's a 50-50 ball. Ruled over to Victor. Number 10, Ryan Dodge, doing his job defensively. And now Cam Ryan running through a defender. Oh, they're going to rule it over. Big call going against Victor. Canandaigua getting it back. As Bellis going in. Bellis. In the end, Dodge got over there in time. Unsettled situation. And now Victor gets into their position. Oh boy, 2:10 remaining. Everyone on the edge of their seat here today at Fairport High School on both ends. Thomas Gravino coming out. There's the stall warning already, so as soon as it enters the box. And then stripped away by Dodge. Ball up into the air. Who's coming down with it? Jackson Grant is over there. Grant comes up with it. Grant going in, fires. Oh, what a save. Whistle blowing. Oh, they're going to say before the shot went, a timeout awarded to Canandaigua.
Canandaigua has taken a timeout.
Can you imagine if Grant actually scored that? So, with 1:37 remaining, a huge ground ball there by Jackson Grant. And you could see, look at Brady Robinson saying, what is going on? I can just imagine everybody, every other program in Section 5 watching this today on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Certainly, I can imagine everybody on the bus right now from Ron DeQuaid and Thomas. We say hello to them as well, saying, what is going on here in this other semifinal? I'll tell you what's going on. It's Victor playing well, but they've had some unforced errors, and it's Canandaigua's best players stepping up big time today. Specifically, Luke McCroby at the X. The defense, some beautiful takes today by number 20, Eric Platten. Jackson Grant has done his job. Elliot Morgan, number 35. And just count him, 3 saves he really shouldn't have made by Jack Faola. Think of that. If he lets in one of those 3, much different game here. The Victor faithful is giving their team a standing ovation. So Canandaigua is out of timeouts. How much time can the Braves kill here? That's the question. As the shot will go to the opposite side. That was the design play. And they're going to rule it over to Victor. Not sure what the strategy was there, but my goodness. Now Victor trying to bring it ahead. The clear of the year here for the Blue Devils, for sure, as Ryan Dodge has it, and now a timeout called. First of 2 here by the Blue Devils. It comes with 1:18 remaining. We'll take a short break. Everybody take a deep breath. It's Victor trailing by 1 here in the Class B semifinal on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.
So best we can figure out, Canandaigua's last possession was they had to come up with a strategy to get it in the box immediately, and then facing the pressure that they were, that was the plan, just to throw it to the opposite end of the field, and maybe you connect there, but it's been the Canandaigua defense today that has certainly played their tail off, and they're going to have to do it one more time. Everybody from the Victor sideline is on their feet, all the parents. Victor will have to go the length of the field here, as Louis Germain will be the defender behind the player to bring it ahead. That'll be Thomas Gravino. Gravino looking at Bellis. He's looking at Sheridan ahead of him. Also, number 12, Drew Willoughby. 3 attackers all trying to chase Gravino, who will send it to the opposite side. And now finding a pathway out as Wheeler will bring it ahead. The clear will be good. And Victor has to tie this game to keep their season alive. 58 seconds remaining. And Sager with it. Sager over to the near side. Sends it back. Herendeen with it. Wheeler behind the cage. This goes. 40 seconds remaining. Herendeen up top. Pax Marshall with it. He's going to draw the long pole of Camella. 30 seconds remaining. Marshall. Double team comes over. Shot! Oh, it goes into the crease. It goes into the crease. Clearing attempt coming up for the Braves. And sending it along the near side under pressure. Oh! And Faola throwing it away. One last chance here for Victor. And a timeout called by the Blue Devils. Faola could have just gone into the crease, settled down the situation. Not sure what he was seeing there. 16 seconds remaining. We'll keep it right here. And if I had to pick who I would want to have the ball in their hands, I would say it's Gravino, 34. For Victor, that's who you got to get the ball in their hands of. And if I'm Canandaigua, I'm knowing that. Where do you put Platten, number 20? Platten has camped out right along the side of the cage. He's had a few great takes behind. The sun, for the first time today, by the way, is popping out here. So after a morning full of rain, well, for Canandaigua, the worst case scenario is they're at least forcing overtime here. Nobody would have thought that. But certainly they want to get this done now. Fans from both sides on their feet. They're applauding these young men for this unbelievable effort. So it'll be Gravino to inbound. He's got Platten in front of him. Gravino bringing it in. 13 seconds remaining. Gravino with Platten on him. Gravino fires, sends it wide. Rolling out of bounds. It'll remain Victor ball with 8 seconds remaining. 8 seconds. The inbound. Herendeen behind the cage. 4 seconds remaining. Up top. The shot. It goes wide. 1.4 remaining. It's rolled over to Canandaigua. The bench for Canandaigua beginning to celebrate the unbelievable upset. Canandaigua pulls it off. The Braves storm the field. Congratulations, Canandaigua. As the Braves knocking off 17-0 Victor. Unbelievable.
Your final score is Canandaigua 6, Victor 5.
Stunning! The Braves pull it off. And the heartbreak on the other side. Congratulations to Victor on an unbelievable season. They finish up at 17-1. Canandaigua now to await the winner of Irondequoit and Webster Thomas. And that ended up being your game winner, folks. Jackson Grant 6-5. Think about this. Canandaigua pulled that off despite scoring just one goal combined in the second, the third, and the fourth quarters. Wow. Fair to say that's one of the biggest upsets in Section 5 history. As a top 10 team in the nation going down here today for Victor, and just the stunning defeat. Congratulations to Devin York and the Canandaigua Braves. They pulled it off. We have more coming up here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Irondequoit and Webster Thomas. We hope you can log on as that face-off scheduled for 1:30 Eastern Time. Special thanks to everyone here for the hospitality at Fairport High School, to our team leader, Ben Turchin, and everybody watching today, this stunner. Our director here on site, Joel Balthaser, Chris Van Kampen on camera. My name is Gene Battaglia, where it was an honor and privilege to call this one today. Our final score today, Canandaigua moving on to the championship game 6-5. They knock off Victor. Thanks for watching the Varsity Media Sports Network.
When you can bank on the go, anywhere you go, knowing that answers to your questions are just a phone call away, and that there's a friendly face to guide you when you need it, we think you're going to like it, because it's banking that fits your life. With all the technology you need, backed by service you can trust. Banking on the go, from people that you know. That's Canandaigua National Bank and Trust, investing in you.